Yeah, YouTubers, Tasman here, bringing you another episode of PC Building Simulator. Later. No, just kidding. So I apologize once again so much for the last episode and the fact that I had to do voiceover work for it, because that was kind of a pain. And I think I covered everything I did that I originally did in the video, but you know, spontaneous stuff is always more exciting than, oh, and here's where this is going to happen or something like that. You lose that initial excitement or whatever. So anyway, here we are. Hopefully voice is all recording and everything, but let's just check. I think we're at the end of this day, so we have a PC coming for mañana. And we're getting close to our rent. Good thing we have money. Mula. So let's go ahead and end the day and begin anew and go to work. So here we have this one. I remember. So this is the one where we're making sure it can play League of Legends. But remember, we also get to build a PC from scratch. Now, they're giving us, what was it, 900, 700 or something like that? I can't remember. And we've got to try and keep it under that, which this could be one of those that's actually kind of hard to do. Also, I'm not 100% sure, like if we look at the motherboard, we'll be able to see specs and stuff like that. So this might take us a little while to get this guy under price or under the price we're doing. So one thing that's definitely at our advantage is we can use our 4 TB drive. Probably throwing away a little money there, but that's okay. This is going to be fun. I'm kind of excited about this. But let's go ahead and get this guy out of the way maybe. So we want to make sure it can play League of Legends. So basically all we have to do right away is throw in our thumb drive. And we need to power it on. Look at all those. Those didn't light up, did they? I've never seen USB ports light up. Alright, so then we want to do will it run? Why wait for will it run? Apparently taking a while. I did want to thank everyone that wished me happy birthday on July 15th last week. What was that, Sunday? Yes, it was last Sunday. So thank you very much for those of you that did that, and for the rest of you, I know ye not. No, I'm just kidding. I'm okay if you didn't wish me a happy birthday or whatever. Alright, so we want League of Legends right here. So in order to do this, and did they say 4K specs? So they need 8 gigs of RAM, so we need to increase the RAM. We need to increase the video card, and they recommend the RX 580. So I'm assuming, because this is video RAM, this is the video card, this guy, the RX 580, has to have, I would imagine, at least 8 gigs of RAM on it, because this is the one they're recommending. So let's just go check that real quick. RX 580 Radeon. The graphics card. Radeon. Where be ye Radeons? MSI, here we go. And it was RX 580, right? 280. I'm not gonna be happy if they don't if we don't have that card. Those are MSI anyway. So I could have swore it was 580, right? Yeah, RX 580, and of course that's what we don't have access to. RX R7 RX 470, 4 gigs of RAM. 470, 470. So that only has 2. We have to find do since we don't have a 5. And we have the, well, that's not Radeon anymore. MSI Radeon, 4 gig, 4 gig, 2, 3, 2, 2, 4. 478G. I'm kind of weary about buying any of these. I mean, these are the only 2 cards that even remotely match up. So they're the MSI. Was it MSI Radeon, or is there another one? All right, so Radeon, just AMD Radeon. So that's AMD Radeon. Is there AMD? I didn't think there was just an AMD Radeon in here. Was there? AMD Sheen. MSI. Everything's MSI pretty much. Shane, Gigabit, UVGA. So I mean, these are really GeForce. These are all using the NVIDIA chipset, right? Because GeForce is NVIDIA. Oh, I'm really weary about this. Well, here's what we'll go ahead and maybe 300. How much are they paying us? Because we've also got, they're giving us 445. So we've got to increase the video card. If, and this is the best Radeon card we can get. So if we grab this, and then we need to go check the RAM real quick, because we need to increase that as well, right? So we need 8 gigs of RAM. That'll give us 8 there. I'm a little weary about this. I mean, the one we have in there right now is the R280. So even the 400, the 4 should be considered an upgrade. But they're saying needed the RX 580, which doesn't exist. Unless it's on our PC bay. EVGA. There is a 8 gig DIMM. We gotta go find out what kind of RAM this thing uses real quick. Do not. Okay. See, that's not AM. That's not just AMD. Well, did that thing say? Oh, I missed one. I'm like, what happened? All right, so we've got a DFL Motivator 4 gig. I just want to check something real quick. Yeah, it did say MSI Radeon. So let's see. We need memory. DFL Motivator 4 gigs. So I'm assuming that is the one right there. So that's $40. We're not making too much money, especially when we make sure. Yeah, so 370. They're only paying us 400 something. Not a huge win here. Especially if this card doesn't work. The good news would be if this doesn't work for this guy, we can use it for the other computer, hopefully. So, hopefully. Because it is a brand new card, so it won't be a big deal. Alright, so let's go ahead and... We probably don't need this anymore, so we can go ahead and uninstall it. Bye-bye. And restart. And there we go. Go ahead and shut down. Alright, so let's go ahead on to the next day because we don't have anything special going on. And how close? Oh, we're going to be really close to this day. Our overdraft will cover our rent. I just don't want to go way too much in the hole, but we're getting this stuff. So, all right, end day, go to work. Bright and early. Okay, so what we're going to do is we will go ahead and swap out the video card. Oh, I guess I still needed the will it run on there because we want to test it, right? Silly me. So let's go ahead, unplug you, go ahead, take out you, and take out you. Okay, so now if we come here, we go ahead and we can throw in our, this is the one we got out of it. Where'd this one come from? I swear we sold everything out of our inventory. There we go. Screw you back in, screw you back in. Gotta put back on the lock. There we go. Screw you back in, screw you back in. Then we gotta cable it up. This one only uses one of the cables. Beautiful. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is throw in, oh, I still have that in, so that's good. Let's go ahead and install the RAM memory. And go ahead, pop you open, and pop you open, and bam. So that's 8 gigs of RAM, and that should also be, whoops, let's go ahead and put on the case. PC parts, the case. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. And powered on. Escape, there we go. MSI. We stuck with MSI. I wonder if that logo changes depending on which video card you put in. So I wasn't thinking, we probably should have kept our will it run on here. Did this one also say benchmark it? I don't remember. I think it did. Let's just double check real quick. Yep, run 3D benchmark. So we'll also say no on the restart for now. And we'll go ahead and say this. Restart. All right, here's the moment of truth. All right, will it run? League of Legends. Yeah, see, it's gonna say we have to have that other card. And we can't get that card. So there's a faux pas there. I mean, this still is early access, so they might expect you to sit on it. We're not going to sit on it. We're just going to go ahead. We upgraded. I shouldn't even give them the RAM. I mean, since they're not going to pay me because I'm just discarding it, I should keep that RAM because that can go towards that other system and we'll be able to stay under the money. So that will be good to do that, I think. No. And uninstall that. Don't need to run the benchmark since we're not doing it. And now we can restart it. The unfortunate thing, by not being able to complete this PC, we're not getting any others. Unless when we discard it, it actually gives us another one. I don't know. So shut down. Let's go ahead and remove the case again. And go ahead and remove the cable, remove this, and remove the card. And we'll also take back our RAM. So on the plus side, now we have, what, a couple $100 for a hard drive for our new machine. We also have RAM for our new machine. Although, well, on the bad side, it might actually add it up when you put it in the machine, how much you paid for each thing. I guess that's just something we're going to have to find out if that's what it does. If so, then kind of cheating the system here won't be very good. So that's 470. I kind of get the feeling that it's going to do that. It's going to actually say when you put in parts, it's going to say, oh, this is how much you originally paid for this. This is how much this is worth. This is how much this is worth. But there we go. Go plug you back in. And go ahead and throw the case back on. And I guess we'll just have to say discard this one. There we go. So boom. And go ahead and right click. Sorry, homie. It wants you to have something that doesn't exist yet. Dumb thing. Okay, so let's see. How do we... Oh, can we not discard it? Quit, maybe? Did that get rid of it? Oh, good, it did do that. Oh, but we don't want a 3D mark. Reject. Complete 12 days. Nope, I'm not doing 3D. It really wants us to do 3D marks, it looks like, and I'm not doing that. This one might be okay because it's not saying anything. So we'll go ahead and do that one. But let's go ahead and start working on our other PC over here. So oh, that's cool. Oh, I see. That is the box. Okay, so if we come over here, we're going to want a relatively cheap case. So let's go look at cases real quick. So, I mean, I would say probably the cheapest. I mean, he wants to stay under 900 bucks, so Silverstone mid tower. CPU fan height. That one might be okay. And this one's a little bit more, but we're really trying to stay under a cap there. So we have this guy here and this guy here. Mid-size motherboard, micro ATX, micro ATX, SATX. So that's all the same. That's the same, that's the same, that's the same. These two are basically the, oh, black plus a window. So this one has the window on the side for the same price. So let's go ahead and grab that. I'm gonna try and get more stuff so we're not paying so much in our next delivery. Actually, that's something we probably should be doing, is trying to get as many things as we can, but then you tend to mess things up. Okay, so this said it was where was it? Go back home. So this is the case. Oh, whoops, we wanted the case first. We just want to make sure we get the right type of motherboard. So micro ATX SATX. So micro ATX SATX, wrong button. There's SATX. Does it say micro ATX or SATX enough? And everything here is SATX. Multi GPU NA. If you throw in the multi-GPU, you're looking pretty expensive. So maybe do LGA Skylake or the AM4, DDR4, SATX. I think let's just do maybe this guy, 150. This one's 110 though. This is going to use AMD proc. This one is as well. Oh, this is this Skylake. This will use the other ones. DDR. Let's do this one because we want to keep everything as low as possible. So now we're looking at this, so we can see we can have DDR4 RAM and the Skylake processor, LGA 1151. So this is where most of your money is going to go, as the processor. So those are AMD. Here is our Pentium, Kaby Lake. Okay, here's Skylake. So yeah, look, 250, 240, 240, 155. We're definitely liking that one. Oh, 90. I like that one. This is a pretty crappy processor, I bet, though. 3 gigahertz, 2 core, and not too bad. This person didn't tell us what they're using the system for. This is only 45. It's Celeron. And it sounds like, let's just look. A local train enthusiast. It doesn't need fancy, but could do with a reasonable amount of RAM and storage for weekly size. So storage we've got covered. RAM 4 gigs is probably good, which is what we have. So I'm thinking that's pretty good. And our RAM I think is just regular DDR, so it should be fine. Oh, we're over time. I just want to get these parts in real quick, or ordered. So let's, I think the Celeron's going to be pretty good. It is Skylake 2 core, 2800, and it doesn't sound like they're doing high gaming or anything like that. So there's our processor. We should already have the RAM. That's all DDR4, I believe. DDR4, DDR4, DDR4. I don't think there was anything else in here. So odds are our RAM is fine. Let's see what else. We're going to need a power supply, so that means we need to go look at the case again to look at what kind of power supply it said it could use. CPU fan height, PSU length 220, 220. So no matter which one we get, we just want to make sure length is less than, oops, power supply length 220. So these are all good. I don't think there's any that are 220. Ooh, a $20, I like that. Like I said, we're going for as cheap as possible with this bad boy. So Sheen Power King, $20. Let's go ahead and do that. So we're $215. Let's see, and we have a hard drive for it. We have a video card for it probably. It's going to be a pretty powerful video card, but that's okay. Unless, well, like I said, if it comes back saying that it's going to charge us for how much that video card cost us, then we probably don't want to do that. So let's see. So we've got the case, the motherboard. We've got CPU. We're going to need a CPU cooler, and this is the Celeron. We just need to check, make sure. I don't think LG wattage 51, so that should be good. So I guess we just need, I don't think this is the yeah, CPU cooling. Just maybe the cheapest one here as well, something like that, maybe $30, $20. This one I'm a little weary that it will be too tall. Height 125 mm, and what was our case again? GPU, PSU, fan height. What was that? 100. That's 165, and that one we were just looking at. So yeah, I guess that'd fit in there. That'd be fine. This one's even better though, because it's $10. Sweet. Okay, so there's our fan. Let's see, we have a hard drive for it that's really big. We have RAM for it that's decent. The video card, they really don't need a very good video card, but I think that's probably good. Alright, so I think we might find some other things that we want to add into there. I'm just trying to think if there was anything I can think of off the top of my head. We have hard drive. They don't have CD-ROM drives or anything, so I think that's probably good. So we're at 225. We might get a lot of profit off this bad boy. Oh, no, not next 3 to 10 days. We could do that technically because this doesn't have a time limit, but I don't want to go that long. So there we go, buy now. Boom! So, see, this isn't going to know that's for it, so I don't think this is going to be able to tell you how much we've spent. So yeah, 0 so far. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, 6. No. Look, we do have to. Wait, this is the building one. How you upgrade? So we have a 4. Oh, that's not good. We'd have to buy 4 more 4s. I should have paid attention to that. And ours is a 400 gig drive, right? No, it's a terabyte. We're fine hard drive. We're definitely fine with the hard drive, unless, like I said, unless it calls it. All right, well, I think that's probably good for this episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to leave a thumbs up down below. Aside from that, comment, like, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter. Check out my Discord and my other channels. Clear my throat a little bit. Don't forget about my great big game giveaway. When I hit 1,000 subs, we're giving away 56 free Steam games. So that's pretty epic. That's 1 out of every 20 subs should be able to win a free game. So you can check out my other videos. I actually made a video where I tell you what all the games are. And I might at some point make one that actually shows you little screenshots of them or something. I don't know. But like I said, thank you so much, and everything else I believe I've said. So all I have left to say is until next time, I'll be seeing you later. Bye.